basically, he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
On third down, he drops the throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Man, I love on third down when I know I have a running back that can beat guys. Whether you want to cover me with a linebacker or a safety, I can run an angle route and I can have success because my quarterback knows exactly when he's going to break, and that defense is not going to beat my running back.
From the gun, pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking for running room. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Snap from the gun on third down. Got his man on the right. Oh, he's got some space. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. They'll go back to the ground. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. You're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical. We're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
The midshipmen come to the line on 3rd and inches. Plows his way ahead. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And hold up just a second as we check on the injured player. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The hand to the running back. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Holds on, it's Callaway. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation. Beautiful throw out in front of the target.
He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Second and long here. Keeps it on the option. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Trying to squeak through the pile. And he got it so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be fourth down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first down.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snaps it, and he has to have it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? This crowd on hand trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the back. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Play is stopped as they check on an injured Gator. While they have a look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keep it on the ground. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on third down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. Quick give. Breaks into the open. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Trying to establish the run. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
The give. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. They'll ride him again. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. They've been great on third down. Now to finish the deal on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
A 1st down run in the red zone. And he's in! Touchdown, Navy! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. Left side is Hill. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Swings it out to the flat. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Gators will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Taken down right away. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll run it. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage, and we'll see if they're content to run out the clock here in the first half.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got enough for the 1st down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The give to the left. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. This will likely be the last play of the half. They're looking for an advantage to the right. There he goes. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye of that Bull Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half. Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
I caught up with Navy's head coach coming out of the locker room. They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Rush right in his face. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Gators will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Here comes the Navy offense ready to go on the attack. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got him right there.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do right.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Give to the running back. Pass to 6. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the 1st half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the 2nd half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Give to the back. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. They'll run it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Hand it to the back. Stopped right there.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that 1st down marker. Navy will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Play action on first down. Finds the tight end.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The play fake. Williams open on the right side. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Rides to the back. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Pulls it and fires to the left. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Out wide right, it's Hill. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
And, man, this offense needed that. They've got to get it going. That clock is ticking. They've got 0 points on the game. They've got to put a couple of plays together. There's play number 1. Let's see if they can get a streak going, get down the field, and put some points on the scoreboard.
He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, missed the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Wide receiver going in motion. They give it back to him. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Got the first down himself. Turning it on. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the second level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator. Extra point here will tie the game.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Deep in the end zone, it's Gaines. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Midshipman will get things going here on offense. Tie game, 4th quarter. Plenty of time to work with exactly where you want to be in this one. The give to the single back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll test the right side, and they swarm him under.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires quickly. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Tries to do it himself. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Navy might want to catch this defense sneaking up on 2nd and inches. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
The name of the game right now is getting yards and getting them in chunks. However you want to do that. I'm fine running the football, but you've got to be more productive than what we've seen on these last 2 plays.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Churns into the pile. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. That penalty cost him a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. Needs it. Fights off the defender. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Trying to do it himself.
And this offense has got to get somewhere. Man, that's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Quarterback keeps it. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Well, running the ball there and getting the 1st down is big. You've got 3 timeouts, and this might be a place where you want to just use one here. Catch your breath and get your plan of attack going.
Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout. It's 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Timeout now called by the Gators. That's their last one. Now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They give it to him again. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay
Up and hold on just a minute. They have decided to take the points here. Thought they might go for it on 4th and short. There is no doubt. At this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. And that is no good after the miss here in the 4th quarter, still deadlocked.
Well, that's now the second missed field goal for him, and this one hurts because if he makes that, obviously, his team takes the lead.
Fresh center downs going to the air. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. So here comes our first play of overtime. Working the ground game.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimum gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run him again. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Got his man in the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. It is good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Running the ball in OT, and a nice job by the ball carrier, finding his lane, finding his hole, putting his foot in the ground and getting upfield.
The fake and wants to throw. Caught. He got it in, and the celebration is on. A walk-off touchdown in OT.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.